Hello guys, my name is Siddarth Shetty and I welcome you all for the market analysis video for 1st of November. Now this analysis is mainly going to focus on swing trade. So I'll be giving 4 swing trade ideas at the end of this video. So let's get started. Okay, now what kind of a market opening can we expect on 1st of November? Now if we go to Singapore Nifty, we can see that the Singapore Nifty has closed around 17,800, whereas our Nifty, that is Nifty 50, closed around 17,670, which is close to 17,700. So this clearly shows the difference of 100 points. So on Monday, market is going to open nearly or somewhere around 100 points gap up. So Nifty and Bank Nifty both will be opening gap up. Now what kind of a trade setup can we plan and how we could trade on Monday? Now if you go to a bigger time frame, if you see that the Nifty was actually going at a very good pace with a good bull run, and from 19th of October there was a sharp selling. Now why did this selling happen? Let us understand. Now if you look at the market structure, Nifty was actually going very aggressively in an uptrend, and whenever there is a massive movement there will be some profit booking happening, and here we could see the same thing happening. So there was a heavy selling on 19th October and thereby followed. So as per the data, this selling was mostly because of FIIs. So as the market was going higher and higher and higher, the market participant felt that the market is a bit overstretched, and then they decided to sell this market, and that's why we could see some heavy selling happening in few sessions. Now let us go to a smaller time frame, let's say 1 hour time frame. So in 1 hour time frame we can see that the Nifty is actually taking a trend line support. So this was the first time where it took a support, second, third, and now it is coming close to the, it is already close to the trend line. Now whenever the price comes near trend line, what we usually do is, of course, we look for a buying opportunity, and exactly we have it here in Nifty. So Nifty is somewhere near the trend line, and also if you see, it is also near the horizontal support. So you can see here last time it had taken a support at this point, again over here couple of support, and then now on Friday it has given a closing somewhere little bit higher than the trend line support. Now this point is called as an area of confluence because there is a horizontal support playing a role and also the trend line support. So this is one of the strongest support we could consider. On Monday, as soon as Nifty opens a gap up of 100 points, so it would be opening around 17,800 to 850, between that, the level that is 17,900 will be tested. It's because in the past history we can see that this has acted as a resistance and thereby as a support which was lately broken. So this level will be tested. So if there is a strong green candle, if there is a breakout from this resistance, then one could actually initiate a buy with a small stop loss just below the the candle's low. Or for the safe traders, what I would suggest is that, so let's say if it faces a resistance or any kind of a strong reversal over here, let's say if it forms a evening star, and then if the price starts coming towards the trend line, one could actually initiate a buy over here, put a stop loss just below the horizontal support. So this would give you a good risk to reward ratio, and you could go for 18,300 target as well. But remember, this is not just for the intraday, this is for the whole next week. So tomorrow it might go, after opening gap up, it might go sideways, and on Tuesday it might give some kind of a wild move on any one of the side. Now going to Bank Nifty. So in Bank Nifty, if we go to a bigger time frame, we can see that the Bank Nifty is taking a trend line support, and now if you see that the Bank Nifty is not close to a trend line, but it is somewhere in a mid range. Now what could you do in this case? Now if you go to a smaller time frame, let's say in 15 minutes, we can see that the Bank Nifty is kind of forming a inverse cup and handle pattern. Now inverse cup and handle pattern is a bearish pattern, but also if we go to let's say if we add a relative strength index indicator, we can see that it is showing divergence. So this is bullish divergence. So bullish divergence in short is nothing but the price is in the same level but the momentum is increasing. So this phenomena, we call it as a divergence. So in this case, mostly it will go towards the upside. When there's a bullish divergence, it will go upside. And however, we know that it's going to open gap up. Now the main thing that to be worried is that the price is not near the resistance, neither near the support. So what one could actually plan on Monday to trade on Bank Nifty is that they should wait for the price action, because this range, if I just mark it, so this range is going to act as an extreme resistance. So on Monday Bank Nifty could go sideways and might not give a good trade. And because of the bullishness in the Nifty, the Bank Nifty might be able to hold this level. And on Tuesday, if at all market is negative or global sentiment is negative, then again we could expect some kind of a correction in Bank Nifty. And if Bank Nifty comes somewhere near this trend line support, so if I show you that trend line support, it's this. So it's a very long trend line, but a very strong support as well. So if it comes somewhere near this trend line, that is around 38,000, then one could actually initiate a buy over here with a small stop loss just below the horizontal and a trend line support. Again, this is area of confluence, so 37,500, somewhere around that you could plan for your stop loss, or just below that, and you can go ahead and take the target of 41,000. So this is going to give you a good swing trade target, guys. So have a look in Bank Nifty, but do not rush to trade in Bank Nifty on Monday. If you want to trade in index, go for Nifty, because Nifty is having a better pattern. So this correction or this fall is nothing but a normal correction, because there was a very good impulsive move and there a correction and little bit of pullback and might be another small fall, and then again we can expect a new trend from this trend line. So that's the analysis for Bank Nifty and Nifty. Now let's go to some swing trade ideas of stocks. So if I talk about metal sector, now the reason for me to be interested in metal sector is again because of the trend line support. So you can see here this trend line is acting as a strong support for the metal index, and now you can see that on Friday it has given a closing by taking a very good support near the trend line. So whenever the price comes near trend line, it bounces. So this is again a good sign that we are going with the trend of the market. Now going to the first stock of the metal sector, that is Vedanta. So in Vedanta, if you see that again it is going in an uptrend, forming a higher high, higher lows, higher high, higher lows, higher high, and now it is forming a higher low. Now I feel this is going to be a wonderful swing trade, guys, because we are getting the stock somewhere near the trend line. So one could actually initiate a buy over here immediately on Monday. As soon as the market opens, you can initiate a buy, and this is definitely going to give you a target of 340. So you can plan for your stop loss just below the trend line, that is around 290 or 293, and then you can go more than 1:3 risk to reward ratio over here. So simple analysis in Vedanta, go ahead and buy, guys. This is going to give you a good target. Going to the next stock that is in metal sector as well, that is SAIL. So in SAIL, if you see, it had made a high of 150 on 7th May and thereby consolidating sideways. So there was not a vast move in SAIL, I would say almost 30 to 40%. So it has been consolidating in that same range of 30% from last few months. Now if you look at SAIL is actually somewhere near a extreme demand zone. So this zone where I have marked in orange shade is considered as a demand zone, because whenever the price comes over here, it goes away. So here also it had broken the support but immediately formed a W pattern, that is the double bottom, and then again now it is forming a inverse head and shoulders pattern. Now inverse head and shoulders pattern is actually a bearish pattern, but if I turn on the relative strength index indicator, and we can see here that there is a bullish divergence. So again this is a very good sign that the momentum is good in the stock, and we could expect some good move towards the upside. Having said that, if it takes a good support over 113 or let's say 115, you can actually initiate a buy with a small stop loss below 110, but the logical stop loss should be 104. It's because this was the the lowest point that was made on 21st September, and if this level is being sustained, that is 113 117, between that range, then we could actually go for a target of 129. So after 129, if it gives the breakout, so again this is a a flag and pole pattern. Just a minute. So we can see here there's a massive rally towards the upside, and then it's a consolidation, and then we could expect a breakout from this flag and pole pattern, and then we could again get a target at least 150. So 150 should be your final target if you are able to hold it for that long. So you need real lot of patience to hold it, but definitely sale is going to give you good returns in the upcoming days. So make sure you watch this stock. Okay, now going to the next stock, that is Axis Bank. So in Axis Bank we can again see a trend line support, and the price has taken a long wick rejection near the trend line, that is around 730. So now again we are getting Axis Bank near the trend line, and whenever the price comes near the trend line, we can see that the price bounces. Whenever it comes, it bounces. Now the price is coming near the trend line. So simple concept, it is taking a support, it should take a support, and it should bounce. Now why I am interested in Axis Bank is because if I go to a bigger time frame, in a daily time frame, we can see a formation of left shoulder, head, and a right shoulder. So this is a pattern of inverse head and shoulders. So inverse head and shoulders pattern is a bullish pattern, and this setup looks promising for me, and I believe that this should give some massive returns in the upcoming few weeks. So as of now, we could initiate a buy, and we could plan for a stop loss just below the wick, that is 710, and we could at least take the minimum target of 829. If at all Axis Bank starts holding the price of around 830 or 835, somewhere around that range, if it starts sustaining it, then again it is called as a genuine breakout if it's having a very good volume, and then again we could expect some 10 to 15% upside move from that breakout. So this is going to give a good result, guys. Make sure you watch this stock and keep tracking this. Going to the last swing trade idea, that is in Asian Paint. So in Asian Paint, we can see that again it is kind of going in a upside. So if you see the pattern, I've picked all the stocks that are going in a uptrending pattern, and which are near the support. So this is a very simple analysis, but trust me, if you follow this analysis, if you understand this analysis, it's going to give you very good returns, and simple things do work in market. So Asian Paint again near the trend line, and the speciality of this is that if you go to a smaller time frame, the price had actually bounced from this point. So I was actually tracking Asian Paint, but I got into some other work and I just couldn't enter this trade, but I'll be having a clean watch on this tomorrow, on Monday. So if Asian Paint sustains this level, I would initiate a buy, but for safe traders, you can wait until the price, if it comes near 2,900 or somewhere around 3,000. So again, this is going to be a good swing trade, guys, very good swing trade, because it's forming a higher high and higher low pattern. So if I just show you all, this was the higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, and from here it is all set to form the next high, and it should be forming, it should be going above the recent high, that is 3484. So make sure you even have this in your watch list, and I hope you guys would make some bucks out of this analysis. So that's it for this video, guys. I hope you guys like this analysis. If you like this analysis, then make sure you subscribe to this channel, because this gives me a lot of confidence to make more content for you all, and I'll see you in the next one. So happy trading and have a good weekend.